What up, everyone? Believe it or not, I got myself a new Harley Davidson. I'm excited to show everybody, talk about it, show it off a little bit. Let's take a look. Here it is, guys, my new to me 2023 Harley Davidson Lowrider S. Let's hop on the bike and talk about it a little bit more. All right, everyone, let's hop on the new bike and get my first thoughts on it. So if you haven't watched any of my videos before, I'm coming off of a 2014 Sportster 1200. That was my first bike. I bought it last year. I put about, I don't even remember now, 10,000 miles on that bike in 2 years, or 1.5 years of riding or whatever. So I put quite a few miles on it. You know, I've been kind of kicking around getting a newer, bigger bike. The original plan for me was, well, I'll just ride my Sportster for one more year and probably look at something next year. But I got impatient. But I've got a big trip coming up that I'm planning for. I didn't want to do it on the Sportster. Wanted something bigger. I got a good trade-off around my Sportster. This bike was priced pretty aggressively with a lot of nice aftermarket parts on it. I couldn't say no. And actually, I extremely impulsively bought this. And I'm not really an impulsive type of guy, so it's actually pretty funny. But at noon one day, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go buy that bike, because I had seen this one for sale previously, and obviously didn't buy it. Hell yeah. I had seen it for sale previously, didn't buy it. And at noon one day I was like, you know what? It's got a lot of nice parts. It'd be a nice upgrade. I could see myself on it. Let's see what they'd offer me for my my Sportster 1200. They offered me what I paid for the bike, and I put north of 10,000 miles on it. I couldn't say no. Took this thing for a test drive and pretty much immediately fell in love. So pretty exciting stuff. I'm obviously stoked about it. A lot of parts I want to put on it still, even though I like the fairing, I like the pipe, the bags. So it's got all LED turn signals. The back one flashes 3 times when you touch the brake. Really, really nice setup. I'm super happy with it. But yeah, a few more parts coming in the mail, so watch for some install videos. But I wanted to talk about kind of the biggest differences with this bike and my Sportster, because I obviously knew it would be different, but I didn't really know what to expect. So number one, I'll say the thing that surprised me the most about this bike is just how it feels easier to maneuver than my Sportster did. Yes, the Sportster was lighter. Do I feel like this is super heavy, and do I feel like I notice a big weight difference? Not at all. Not at all. And even though the Sportster was lighter, I feel like this bike feels easier to maneuver. Like this left turn I'm gonna take right here, so easy to do this. Like compared to my Sportster, it felt a lot like more. It felt a lot more unstable and kind of like wobbly through turns, through like left turns, through roundabouts. I don't know. It just, this thing, you just feel so planted. Like it's so easy. You don't even have to think about it. You just turn and go. It's super, super nice. Another thing is, oh my god, dude. Another thing is, I really, kind of figured the suspension would be much nicer than my old Sportster, but oh my god. It is like, here's my Sportster, here's what I thought this would be. It's way up here. Like, it's not even comparable. The suspension, it's like it's like I had never ridden a motorcycle. It's a completely different experience riding this compared to my 2014 Sportster. I mean, it is out of this world. This thing is so comfortable. You don't get like unless it's a very large pothole or a very large like speed bump. I mean, this thing just, you don't even feel the bumps, man. It's unbelievable. I feel like I could ride this thing for miles and miles and miles all day and be perfectly comfortable with the suspension. So, and there's, the obvious things, right? This bike has a 6th gear. My Sportster was only 5 gears. Obviously, it's got a much larger motor that's more modern on the the M8 platform. I knew it would be much faster, but I still don't think I was prepared for how much faster this thing is. I mean, this thing is a rocket ship. Stoplight to stoplight, oh my god, you better be holding on tight. I mean, it is so fun. All the motorcyclists that are saying, oh, Harleys are slow, I don't know, man. Maybe your grandpa's Harley is slow, but you gotta try one of these modern ones, man. One of these modern bikes. 125 foot-pounds of torque on this bike. Holy smokes, it feels like a rocket, and it is so fun. So it's even more than I was expecting in the power category, which is super cool, and I love it. Wait at this red light here, and then I'll, oh, never mind. Yeah, I definitely peeled the back tire back there. I mean, unreal, dude. Unreal. So fun, unbelievable. But and I'm coming from a background with only one prior motorcycle, but I've been riding pretty fast snowmobiles my whole life, 170 horsepower snowmobiles, so I know a little bit about going fast, I like to think. But yeah, this thing is so fun. The other thing too I wanted to talk about and make sure I highlighted about this bike is just like I feel like I get less feedback, like going through corners or in the wind. This thing just, through the handlebars, through the seat, there's no wobbles, there's no feedback through the bars, there's no, I don't know, it's so smooth, it's just on rails, you feel so stable. When I was on my Sportster, I would go through turns sometimes and feel wobbles or get feedback through the bars, and just, you weren't really comfortable, you didn't feel planted. I felt like I was always needing to make adjustments on that bike while I was in a turn. All of that is just gone, man. Like, this thing, it goes where you point it. It does it comfortably. You feel so confident. It's so smooth, and it's got just amazing, amazing power. So I can't even explain how much of a different experience this is over my old bike. And I love it. So I think that's all I really wanted to discuss today. I wanted to just show off the new bike, talk about it, give my initial thoughts on it. Like I kind of have done, walk through some of the differences compared to my old bike. And yeah, kind of show it off, man. So like I said, we've got some parts in the mail. You'll have to stay tuned and watch and see what we're putting on this bike. It's already got a bunch of really nice parts on it, which is awesome. But I'm excited to deck this thing out, get it a little bit more dialed in for me, and take you guys along for the ride. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Peace out.